All right, I'm going to keep this as short as I can, but I needed to vent a little bit and also update you a little bit on the current events that are going on, and especially things that are behind the scenes, which is going to impact all of our lives. There is no person in modern society that is not going to be impacted by all the things that have been planned and that are going on right now, that are being carried out. Okay? First of all, the Federal Reserve is bankrupting everybody. They're doing it on purpose, raising interest rates, so forth. They're causing inflation with the planned food shortages because they knew before this business that's gone on since 2020 what it would do to the economies of the world. They're pricing everybody out of being able to live and survive and put food on the table. Not only that, but all the hundreds of businesses and food processing plants and chicken and turkey farms that they have burned down, sabotaged, and ran out of business because of bird flu or some other bullshit. All intentional. We got petroleum reserves being sold by the Biden administration. As I speak, there are like 5 or 8, I can't remember, super tankers, petroleum carriers that are pulling up in the Texas Gulf right now to pick up petroleum reserves that China is buying from the Biden administration. No shit. They're selling petroleum reserves. Why do you think that? Okay, on a side note, if you don't have some extra fuel put up, you need to do it to at least survive a few weeks or months or whatever. And you need to rotate your stock, all right? It takes a little bit of effort, but you need to do that. Because whenever the shortage really hits, whatever they had planned, it's going to be desperation on everybody's faces. They'll do anything to be able to drive their cars. You know, you don't want to be involved in all that. Prepare ahead of time. That's biblical. All right. Not only has the Biden administration, since last year, been selling the United States petroleum reserves to China, there's also been multiple explosions. Just the other day in Mexico, 3 separate fires, 3 damn separate fires in some petroleum reserves in an oil refinery in Mexico. Can you not add this up, folks? This is not normal. Not to mention in the past 3 years, all the refineries having explosions, shutting down. They're shutting down freight. They're shutting down truckers. They are putting the slow squeeze on the economy to choke the damn life out of you, a normal, everyday citizen that minds his own business. This is all intentional, and it's according to their Agenda 2030 with the World Economic Forum and the United Nations. Now we got the World Health Organization, which Biden has signed a contract to give our sovereignty. And believe me, it's going to happen because they know how to circumvent it. I'll put a link in the description to my channel on BitChute because I can't talk about this on YouTube. The Biden administration, i.e. the Satanists, it's not just them, it's all the Satanists in control of the world, are selling our sovereignty. And Congress is going to have no way to stop it because it's going to be a treaty. Treaty, right? My ass. It's not a treaty. It is treason against the people of this country and other countries and all over the world. 194 nations have signed on to this stuff. They're fixing to. And on the 27th, 2 days from now, they're going to be finalizing this treaty. Yes, it's called a pandemic treaty. Whatever it is, whatever they want to call it, it's evil. It gives absolute sovereignty of the United States to a foreign entity. And 194 nations are signing off on this crap. Yes, you, your country, your leaders, they've deceived you. They've lied to you. They are snakes in a viper's pit. And they're making us all walk through that pit. They're setting us up for failure. And it's all on purpose because they have a plan to decrease the population, go back to the Georgia Guidestones, to a maximum of 500 million people. Now, if I remember correctly, there's over 7 billion people in the world, and they want to decrease that to 500 million? We are talking about unspeakable evil here, folks. Something the world has never witnessed before. And then you got all the technology. They got surveillance. They're going to track you. Now they got the CBDCs, all right? Central bank digital currencies, which are controlled by the elites. It's not privately owned by governments. It's owned by private individuals, i.e. the Satanists. And what they are doing, and the Biden administration, by the way, and Trudeau and all the other leaders are agreeing on this. They're on the same page because they want their one world order to kill your ass at their leisure, to exterminate you and your family from the face of the earth. And if that doesn't make you angry, there's something wrong. Yes, I'm a Christian. Yes, I believe the Bible. I trust Yahweh. I trust Christ. But there is many Psalms that talk about, and many accounts in the Old Testament especially, and even the apostles in the New Testament, they denounce evil. They call it what it is. They call it what it damn is. And that is Satanism and evil against Yahweh's people in your face. And this is what's happening. With these central bank digital currencies, what they're going to be able to do is once they collapse the economic system, which it's already on its way, they are going to force you to toe the line. You research China's social plan that they have in place with social credit scores. If you don't do this, and this, and you're not a good communist, they will freeze your damn bank account. They will cut off your ability to buy fuel. They will cut off your ability to buy food for your children. And if that doesn't work, they'll throw your ass in prison. Maybe you'll never be seen again, off in some gulag somewhere. This shit's real, folks, and it's all in the Bible. Read the book of Revelation. It's all there. Christ said, if Yahweh had not intervened, no flesh would be saved during the Great Tribulation. That means no human being. So our warfare is not against flesh and blood, people, although people are tools used by the fallen angels, evil spirits, and so on, demons. Our warfare is against them. It's a spiritual warfare. And these intelligent spiritual beings are evil to the core, and they've been around for thousands of years, and they're much more intelligent than you and I. And they are directing these Satanists to do what they're doing, to exterminate human beings off the face of the earth. This earth used to be completely under Satan's control. But he knows his time is short, and he hates people that are made in the image of God. And it's coming, folks. It's coming. You look at the chemical crap that's going on. You know, that crap in Ohio, deliberately. There was a movie about it just last year that was filmed in the same place. East Palestine, Ohio. Filmed in the same damn place. And the theme of the movie was a chemical spill. You know, look it up. And then the same exact thing happens this year? You've got to be freaking kidding me. If anybody can't connect the dots to that, you know, you need a serious wake-up call. And now they're planning, not only have they contaminated and probably killed thousands of people, not just in that area, but wherever the wind blows, and kill all kinds of wildlife, now the EPA is going to seize their homes. The Environmental Protection Agency says if you can't afford to clean up your own place, the EPA can seize your property. And you're not even allowed by the government to sell it. How's them apples? This is wicked to the core. Now they're going to send the wastewater down where I'm at. Send the wastewater from the contaminated area with all these harmful chemicals and stuff that was used in World War I to wage chemical warfare down to my state to dispose of it in our ecosystem. You got to be freaking kidding me. They're targeting conservatives, Christians. And it's only going to get worse, folks. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Pretty soon, it's going to be you don't buy or sell unless you take the mark of the beast. Now, there is hope, because our hope is not in this life.